Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name's Caitlin from Florals.com and today I'm sharing with you another process video. This is a 12 by 12 traditional layout featuring some Christmas photos from last year. This is actually using a sketch which is off screen on my computer as part of the Crafty Maven Getaway online crop. There was one challenge where Sarah Scrap shared if you don't know Sarah, she's here on YouTube, but Sarah Scrap shared a sketch that she picked out, and that was our challenge to follow the sketch. So I did that with these two photos. It featured two 4x4, well, two square photos, and then two pattern paper layers on top of a background of pattern paper. I go through a lot of pattern paper in this process video that I don't end up using. I actually don't use this paper pad at all, but good to look through. I mean, I bought this years and years and years ago and it doesn't even seem like I've made a dent. So every time I have a Christmas layout I try to use this paper pad, which is by DCWV. No longer available, but DCWV still makes awesome paper pads, so definitely check them out. This was back when you could get paper pads that were really thin paper, but I decided to not use these on this layout. I do use them on some layouts coming up in case you're wondering, but I pull out instead my Wild Whisper Home for the Holidays 12 by 12 paper collection and start looking at this beautiful dark green background, which is full of different leaf sprigs and branches. So I pull out this one, and I also pull out one of the other patterns, which is this arrow pattern, which I also really like. So the sketch featured one large panel on the left, which is a rectangle, and then one large panel in the middle, which was a square. And for my square, I ended up picking out craft cardstock. Just a typical pick for me. I love craft cardstock. It's one of my favorites to use. I think it's such a good neutral compared to black and white. I don't use a lot of white, to be honest, so definitely craft for my taste. So I'm going to put these two photos here together and cutting off the border strips as well. And Wild Whisper does do great border strips that are coordinating with the whole collection. I think about cutting down this card from LA Studio for my title, but I think that'll be too blocky for the whole layout, so I decided against it. And I still have not used that card, but I really love it. Now I'm looking through my washi tape box and pull out several washi tapes to use. One of those things that you should use on every layout is washi tape. You know you have too much of it, and even a strip of it will get a little bit out of your stash. So definitely a good tip is to use washi tape on every single layout, which I know can be hard, but if you're using it like as a layer, like I will be soon, it's easy to get some washi tape going. I also pull out my gold doily from Recollections and these acetate words from Heidi Swap. I pull out the one that says Cutie. It's a dark red color, but you can't really tell in this lighting. In case you guys didn't know, I bought brand new lighting for my videos so they look brighter. This is actually filmed at night, so I mean it looks pretty good despite it being filmed at night because of my new studio lights. If you'd like to learn more about those, I do have a whole vlog about it. In case you guys didn't know, for the month of December I am doing Vlogmas, which means I post a video or a vlog every day. And my vlogs usually contain trips to the craft store, hauls, upcoming projects I'm working on, tips and tricks, so definitely check those out if you're interested. They're all on my channel. I have a whole playlist, and you won't want to miss any of those. I'm going to mount my photos now onto some pattern papers. This one is on some Studio Calico paper. If you'd like to see the Studio Calico haul, it is in a vlog. It's titled Studio Calico Black Friday haul, so you guys can see that paper pad in full. And I will also be mounting the other one on some pattern paper later on. I'm also sorry that the layout's somewhat cut off. Since I've started filming on my phone, which is also very new to me, I didn't used to do that. I used to just film on my DSLR, but I've yet to replace my tripod, and my phone does great quality stuff, so I figured I would just work with it. And speaking of filming on my phone, this does cut off at the end a little bit, but I've included some close-up photos so you can see the rest of the embellishments that I added. Right now I'm working on the title. I ended up putting Christmas Cutie as my title, and I used some Target chipboard stickers in a green and craft color to finish the title. I'm also pulling out some Echo Park and Cartabella embellishments. These ones are from the I Love Christmas collection. Really cute. I haven't used brads in so long, but during these Christmas videos, I've been using tons and tons of them. I think they're so cute. I'm surprised more people don't use them. I don't find them annoying to use. I know you have to put a hole in your paper, but besides that, I just use my X-Acto knife anyway. It's not that difficult. I think they add a lot to the layout without doing too much. And here's where I'm adding my washi tape. I'm just using this snowflake one, which I believe is from Recollections, so the Michaels brand. And then I'm putting down this Wild Whisper paper, and then my craft paper in the center. So this was a really great sketch to work with if you guys are interested in joining the Crafty Maven crop. I believe when you're watching, when this video goes up, it'll be up for a couple of more days, so only a couple more days to enter, but of course you can play along without trying to enter for the prizes as well. It's definitely worth looking into if you're a good challenge person. I know some people that really thrive off of challenges for their creative process, so definitely worth looking into. I just put some of my gold diagonal striped washi tape for under my title so it's not floating. I'm just putting in that brad at the top left, just really coming together right here. So my title will go on top of the washi tape in the bottom left, which is what the sketch calls for. Now I'm looking at some chipboard pieces. This little red tab and this little candy cane are two that I end up pulling out. I'm also going to pull out a couple of smaller chipboard snowflake embellishments, which you'll see later. Right now I'm looking for another mat for the photo on the right since it doesn't have one. Using mats on your photos is a great way to use up your paper stash. I know that my layouts don't look as complete if I don't have photo layout or photo mats. It definitely cleans up the entire look. I end up pulling out this red pattern paper from the Pebbles Homegrown collection, which again is from my Studio Calico haul, so you guys definitely need to check that out. I got some amazing deals. Definitely worth checking out next Black Friday if you're interested. I'm just going to trim that down so it's the perfect size. And then I believe I'm going to also look at some LA Studio cut-aparts. I end up getting one that is green, and it says it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, which is really cute because we made cookies at my college apartment last year in early December, so trying to get into the Christmas spirit despite not being home. Now I'm going to use my Tim Holtz tiny attacher in the non-conventional way. Since my acetate piece is so far in, I just stuck a piece of foam underneath my layout and then used the stapler open jawed so it can still staple through. Then I'm also going to glue down the candy cane so it can help hold the title piece in place. Now I'm working on some more placement of things right now, which includes some brads next to the LA Studio cut apart that I just put down. I am going to cut apart this gold doily so I can use it on two sections of this layout. So I'm going to put it under my photo on the left and my photo on the right to help keep a cohesive goldness throughout the entire layout, especially since I don't use any other gold on this layout, which is kind of surprising. I definitely should have, but there is some silver on here, so the metallics are definitely present, even though they're not super obvious. I used my fine line bottle to glue down doilies because I feel like it works better than my ATG gun. Now I'm trying to finish my title. Like I said earlier, this video will cut off early, but my title is using these Target chipboard letters that are in this green color. It's going to say Christmas Cutie, and I'm going to attach more brads, and that'll be pretty much it. I'm going to add my journaling, and that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Check out the link down below if you want to see the products used over on my blog, and be sure to subscribe because the giveaways are coming soon and I don't want you guys to miss out. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye!